Hello everyone, welcome back to my blanket fort. My name is Tessadoodle and I will be your host today. Alright, so today we are going to be working on shapes, 3D shapes. I will try my best to explain to you, but we're just going to figure this out together and have a little bit of fun. But before we do that, we are going to do our usual little fun thing here. Go grab a cup, a mug, a bowl, and go get your favorite beverage. Pour it into your little drink container there, and we're gonna take a sip together. Alright, so once you have your favorite beverage, take a sip with me. In 3, 2, 1. This today, instead of water or coffee, I actually have kefir. Alright, and guys, kefir is really good, but it's expensive. But if you don't know what kefir is, imagine it being like, okay, it sounds really gross, but like it's like a liquid yogurt in a way. It's thinner than regular yogurt, and it tastes so good. I love it so much. I had the choice to get it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna spoil myself a little bit, and I'm gonna drink some kefir. Alright, now that we have gotten our sip of the day, go grab a sketch pad. You could do this digitally. Either way works. As long as you do it, like, you're getting your practice in. If you want to just sit and listen, that's a-okay too. Alright, now we've taken our sip of the day, we are ready to start off. So, as I was talking about, we are going to be working on shapes. Alright, so there are 3 main shapes that I understand. So we have circles, squares, and triangles. Alright, so whenever you look at an object that I have thought about, or when you really think about it, everything around you is made out of shapes, whether it's a circle, a square, a rectangle. There's always shapes. You look at your phone, that's a square. You know, you look at, your glasses, if they're round, then they're a circle. Or your laptop, you can pretty much make anything into a shape when you really think about it. So what I'm going to be doing here is we are going to make some weird shapes, and then what I want to try is try to make things a little more 3D. Alright, so let's start out with a square. That's probably easier. So all we're going to do, and I enjoy doing 3D shapes. I can see 3D shapes in my brain a lot easier than some people, and if you can see, like, you kind of understand how 3D shapes work in your brain, that's awesome. If you can't, that's awesome. That's okay. Like, that's why we're here to learn. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna draw a box. So this is all you got to do to make a 3D object. It's gonna be really easy. So you make a box, all right, and then you do 3 lines this way, 1, 2, 3, and just connect those dots. Now, it may not be perfect, but that's pretty much what it looks like. That's a 3D, it's a cube. Instead of a box, we made it into a cube. So that's pretty easy there. Now, okay, so I don't understand how to explain this exactly, and this is why we're learning together. So we have boxes, there's different perspectives, and like vanishing lines and all of that. I'm gonna put in the description below a video too, where you can find another video on shapes, and then I'm gonna give you guys a video on vanishing lines and how that might be able to help you with if you're trying to do 3D objects, because for some things, specifically boxes and buildings, that can be really important. But besides that, all right, so we have our cube. We're gonna do a circle. So circles are more, I don't know how to say it, more organic in a way. And so it can be difficult because it's not as easy as a box. A box is, you got a couple lines and you're done. But normally you got to think about the shape of a sphere, basically. So all I do normally is I'll do something like that. That kind of shows the 3D structure. I don't know how exactly to describe that, but something similar to that. And once you kind of learn how like circles go and how to make it look like, and I even messed up there, but how to make them look more 3D, you can do some fun stuff with like squiggly lines. And let's say I want this part back here to be further away. All right, so we're gonna make it just a little further away, and then up here this is like getting closer to you. So if I wanted to show perspective, you can do something similar to that if you really wanted to. Then come out just like that. And if I wanted to show it here as well, now you kind of see what I'm getting at here. Whether you do or not, that's okay. It may take it some time, but so what I'm doing here is I'm showing the 3D shape with the lines. It's, I don't know how to describe it. It's something that I kind of just clicked, and I enjoy doing it a lot, and so I kind of understand it a little bit more. But yeah, once you kind of understand how circles go, you can kind of use lines if you want to, make some weird squiggly lines and connect it, and then like just make the shape. Just, you know, something a little fun. And if you want to add color in there, because that can help a lot with making something look more 3D as well. But, so now that we've done circles and weird shapes, we're gonna go to triangles. Alright, we're gonna make the point right up here, and all you do is bring it down like that. Pretty nice and simple. It's a birthday hat. That's what it is. It's just a birthday hat. You just draw a circle, or you draw an oval at the bottom, a very flat circle, and then you just find where you want the point to be, and you just connect the lines. Very nice and easy. So let's see if we can, okay. So 3D shapes, so let's say we're gonna use these 3D shapes and make them into something. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna make a birthday hat. Yep, that's what we're doing. Oh, that's a lopsided birthday hat. That's what that is. That's okay. Alright. Let's, I don't know. Let's do something like this. It looks a sad party hat. We gotta make it happier. Add some floof. Okay, there we go. A little bit of floof. And a little bits of floof down here. And we'll do little, no, I don't want to do dots. Little confetti pieces. Just little ones. Something as simple as that. And there you go. You have a birthday hat. It's a lot easier than you think. Now, I will say, once you get into more complex things like a person, then it gets difficult. But for now, focus on the easy stuff. Try to figure that out, and then go to the harder stuff. Don't immediately go into like crazy trying to draw people right when you just start drawing and you don't know anything about structure, perspective, anything like that, I would go to the basics, which sounds annoying enough as it is, but it's true. I didn't do that, but I went back to the basics and started learning that as well, and I've gotten better since then. So what I would do is take shapes and learn how to draw them 3D, and then you can go along with that. And that's why I'm putting, because I'm not good at explaining, that's why I'm putting videos in the description for you guys to go and learn, because I want you guys to improve with me. But other than that, we can do some fun shapes if we want to. Let's do, I don't know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's do some squiggly lines. We'll do something like that. I'm being very complex here. You guys do not have to do this, but you can have fun with it if you want to. I like squiggly shapes. You may like square shapes. Alright? There's nothing wrong with that. It looks like this back here is further away and this is up close. So I'm gonna run with it. And just there you go. Oh, that was weird. And adding these extra lines like I am here, as you can tell, adds a lot of shape. And it can help bring your idea to life. But normally creatures and people and stuff like that don't normally have these lines in there, so it can make it really difficult. So that's why I actually really like clothing, because with clothing you can do, you like have it like a pair of jeans, we'll say. All right, so and I, you know, yeah, a pair of jeans right there. And let's say the person has their leg out just a little bit, something like that. The great thing is that you can take just a very thin line and kind of put it where the seam would be. And for me, it makes it so much easier to visualize, and it can also help you like show where creases are if you really want to do that. So right here, so it comes out to about there, and I know it has the wrinkles here and there, but what we're focusing on is that. And it adds, to me, I've noticed that it just adds a little more detail, helps it shape the piece of clothing, even though some people can make stuff look really good without that, but you know. So yeah, 3D shapes, there's a lot of stuff that you can make out of it. It's just fun. I don't know, I enjoy doing 3D shapes. It's something random, it's something fun, and so, you know, it can be a fun little process. Or if you hate it, you know, you don't have to do it, but you know, whatever you feel like doing. We're gonna add a little cylinder here. I don't know how well I'm doing with that. We'll add something on top here. We're gonna make this into a doodle time. All right. So let's see. Can I get this right? There. I think I might have done that wrong. There. It can be difficult. It looks wrong. There. Something like that. Add a block on the front. I don't know. Just something a little adventurous. Oh wait, so that would make it far away if I have that gap. See, this is what I don't think about. So I want it up against this block. So we're gonna put a box right here. We're gonna stick it out. Close enough. But it is against it, right there, you can tell. There. But yeah, so, you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a bunch of 3D objects just for fun and post it, so you guys are more than welcome to look at that. And then if you guys want to, make it a fun little exercise. Turn on someone you like to watch or music that you like to listen to. Turn it on and go draw a little bit. Alright, so I think we're finished for today. Learning shapes, it's always fun. It can be fun, it can be tiring, it can be exhausting. There's always something, but I hope you guys at least enjoyed it a little bit or at least learned something. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what's happening next month. So next month, we're going to be changing it up a little bit. So I'm going to be posting regularly each week on Thursdays, but each week I'm going to be drawing a certain object. So what that means is next month it's mermaid. All right, obviously it's going to be mermaid themed, so I'm excited about that. But what we're going to do is we're going to learn 3 different main objects or items, whatever you'd like to say, that are in the ocean. And then what we're going to do is at the end of the month, we're going to draw a picture and we're going to make it look all nice. If you guys don't want to do that, that's okay. You guys can just do sketches, whatever you'd like to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really nice piece at the end of the month, and then I'm going to take all of the things we learned together and I'm going to put those objects in my picture. And if I fail miserably, that's my fault because I didn't practice enough. But but yeah, so that's what's going to be happening next month. I am not going to do any critique this time because this was kind of just a learning bit. But the next few times that we do these, I will do more critiquing on my own work. This was just to kind of get an idea of shapes and how shapes go into objects. And I wanted to tell you guys how that worked a little bit before we got into more items in general. So if you guys want to learn after next month something specific, like a specific object, whether it may be different types of lamps, whether it's you want to learn how to draw a specific type of cat or a dog, we can try to figure that out together. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'm more than willing to look into trying to figure out how to draw those with you. Really, Toshi? Sorry, that's my cat. But after all of my rambling, I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And you are more welcome to hang out in the comments section below. Stay in the blanket fort for a little while. Enjoy your time. Talk, hang out, chat. Alright, well, y'all have a wonderful day.